Yeah, first fish and chips. Have you tasted it yet? Is it good though? Even though you haven't tasted it?
I mean, it looks amazing.
Oh shit, there's lemon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Hey everybody, it's Darby Vance back with another blog abroad, and I'm actually finally here in Dublin. It's my third day, and I can tell you, Dublin is cracking. And for those that don't know, in Ireland, crack is just another expression for fun, and you know I kind of shoehorned that in there, but it's pretty safe to say that if you're in Dublin and someone offers you crack, you should be pretty safe to take that or accept it. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, so today is Wednesday, September 16th. And yeah, so I've only been here for 3 days, but I've already seen so much, and Dublin has been spectacular. It's an amazing city, and there are just amazing people in Ireland. Everyone here is just great. I've had a lot of social interactions with the locals already, and it's just been an amazing first 3 days. I couldn't be happier right now. Definitely do not regret this trip. It's probably one of the best decisions of my life. And so I guess I'm just gonna kind of talk to you guys about my experience thus far. Just because I don't really have, it's been a busy week and I don't have time to maybe do like a more focused vlog. And so I'm just gonna take you guys through my first 3 days and my days before, a little bit more pre-departure stuff. But yeah, so I guess let's begin. So on Friday, before I left, Friday and Saturday, they were a little bit sappy days. I was saying goodbye to all my friends and family. I had a goodbye dinner and said goodbye to my friends, and then I went up to U of A to see my sister before she left. It was her birthday, so me and my family celebrated. And then of course, hey, you guys want to be in my vlog? Yeah. Come here. I'm filming right now.
Where are you guys? Where?
Here.
Oh, wow.
I'm in the corner.
Cool. You guys got a huge.
Yeah, this is sweet.
Here. This is like the only natural light right now. Say hi. Say who you are.
Hi, I'm Sydney.
Yeah, sure.
I'm the Gap blogger.
Yep. So check out her blog at I'll put the link at the bottom. All right. How about that? Cause we don't know the URLs. And then get over here.
Hi there, Maritza here. I'm not in this frame at all.
Yeah, you are. You're here.
No, I am. What up? Not a vlogger at all.
What's up? My name's Jeff. I go to ASU with Darby.
Oh, yep.
Go Devils. And I live in the room right on the other side of the wall that he's facing. So yeah. What's up?
RJ, you not gonna say hi?
What?
You not gonna say hi?
Hello, my name's RJ. I go to Anderson University.
You over this a little bit more. All right.
But
He's rooming with Jeff.
mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. So, anyway, yeah. So my first few days before I left, I was just saying goodbye to my family and friends, and you know, it was, you know, sad to see them go. Sad, I guess, for me to say goodbye. But I got over it pretty quickly, to be honest, and I had an amazing flight here. I'm looking. I have a bunch of notes that have been taken, just because I don't have a great memory. So, on my flight here, I met this woman going to Vienna, named Angie, and I met her in Phoenix, where I flew out from, and we didn't sit next to each other on the plane, but we started talking at our gate, and which was really nice because I got there an hour and a half early, and it was just nice having someone to talk to. And she's a huge world traveler, so I got a lot of information about how to travel different places, and then a couple of her own recommendations. And so her favorite city that she's ever been to is Prague, and I have a friend that's studying in Prague right now that I think I'll like to go visit there because it sounds like a beautiful place, a beautiful city. Sorry, I'm getting notifications right now. And anyway, so she helped me after we landed. We went from Phoenix to Chicago, and after we landed from Chicago, we had to change terminals, which is a huge pain in the butt. And she kind of helped me through that process because she already knew what to do, and so she had this. She wasn't going to Ireland, so we were on different flights, but we both had to go to the same terminal, and the security line was 2 hours long. But basically, she just kind of helped me through everything. She was like an angel sent from the heavens. Like, seriously, she was amazing. I'm glad I had that first interaction. And she didn't want to be recorded at first, but she let me record her just a little bit for the vlog. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it if you're watching this, which you might not be. I doubt it. But next, I got on my flight from Chicago to Ireland, to Dublin. And first of all, I've never been on an international flight before. I've only been on American flights, and that is a crazy upgrade. First of all, I've never been on a plane with 3 rows before. That, first of all, just blew my mind. That's all you see in movies and stuff, so I was excited just from that. And then each seat had a TV on the back with movies, music, and games that you could basically have for free, or use for free. And then so of course I was even more like, oh, like I was super excited just from that. And then to make matters even better is I sat to two Dublin locals, some older ladies, some sisters, and they just made that trip the best flight I've ever had. They were the nicest ladies, and we talked basically the entire time. I wasn't even able to watch a full movie because we would just talk the whole time. And they actually, one sec, I have some notes. So their names were Caitlin. It's Caitlin, but it's Caitlin. That's how she says it. And Anne. These nicer old ladies. They gave me their phone number so they could check up on me. Because they were so nervous about me coming here on my own. And they actually want me to go visit them when I get the time. So I'll probably make the time to do it because they really made it just that first impression of Ireland such an enjoyable experience, and made me even more excited for the trip to come. And they even gave me, for good luck, they gave me a €2 coin, which I have somewhere in the bedroom behind me, for good luck. And they were just wonderful ladies, very funny. And they just made that whole flight, 9-hour flight, just go by so fast. And then I came to the airport, to the Dublin airport. I'm not actually sure what it's called, but I arrived there, and I arrived at 5 a.m. and the pickup for to get to the college, to get to Griffith, was at 9 a.m. So had to wait in the airport for 4 hours. But luckily, I met some of the other Kappa students there. Shout out to Danny, Aaron, Noel, and Mary, because we ended up, talking, and that helped pass the time, although it was honestly pretty miserable waiting in the airport for 4 hours, even though I did have good company, and we ended up getting to know each other pretty well after those couple hours. And then we drove to Griffith, got our rooms, which I'll give you a little bit of a tour later. And and that kind of started it all, that kicked it off. So once we got our, one sec. Alright, sorry about that. I had to close the door a little bit just so the sound wasn't coming in from the other room. So when we got here Monday morning, it was pretty hectic, and honestly, like, everyone was tired, and we everyone was ready to go to sleep, honestly, at like 12 basically. I think that's around the time we got everyone to move in. 12:30, and then we did some of our coordinators, our Kappa coordinators, took us on a brief tour of the Dublin city center, and like that just like kind of rejuvenated everyone, I think, a little bit, because it was just an amazing it's an amazing city, and like you get that just from a first glance. It's beautiful, it's crazy, it's awesome. I'm like, and this is like, I've said it before, but this is the best life decision I've ever made, deciding to study abroad, in Dublin specifically. And so we got a tour back or whatever. We came back. And I actually shorted our entire this entire suite of their power by not knowing how to use the voltage and the adapters properly. And so we had to get like a work order filled out that day, an emergency one filled out the day, because everyone needed power, and I deprived them of that. But yeah, and then later that night, I actually met a lot of Irish locals that aren't actually going to Griffith College. They're going to another college down here called DIT, but they don't have Ireland doesn't have a lot of student housing, and so the colleges actually let people from other schools stay in their apartments. And so I met a lot of people that are going to the other schools around here. There was a little bit of a party, and then I met some German people and some people from the UK as well. And I had a really great first night, just meeting all these different international students, I guess, even though I'm more of the international student than most of them. And then and then I went to sleep, and then it was Tuesday, or not Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. And on Tuesday was when even the volume got turned up to 11. Shout out to Spinal Tap, that was a great movie. So first we started off by doing an orientation, just a Kappa orientation. Just gave us a few information, and then we had an internship class, and then we got a even bigger tour of the city. I can't remember the guide's name, but he was absolutely hilarious, very informative, very loud. And very engaging. I guess I should also mention before that, we went to a restaurant called, I'm looking at my notes, sorry. We went to a restaurant called Camden Kitchen, and that was absolutely amazing as well. I had a pig necktie terrain with blood pudding, which, for those that don't know, blood pudding, it's called black pudding. I ruined it for you. Black pudding is pig's blood. It's concentrated pig's blood, and it's really good. And then I also tried. I tried some of the other people's stuff. Chicken liver pate, which was absolutely amazing. I wish I would have gotten that instead. I tried the salmon with the mashed potatoes and crepes, which was amazing. I have to bleep that out, aren't I? And I tried some duck, and everything was great. But then, back to what we were previously talking about, we did a huge tour of the city, a walking tour of the city. We went to Stephen Green's Park, Trinity College, which I'm going to do my master's there. We did a quick glimpse of Temple Bar. We went to the Dublin Gardens. And then that's kind of where we stopped, and that was the end of the tour. But after that, me and a couple people decided to go shopping. I got a SIM card for my phone so I could actually use my data here and call people in Ireland, just in case for emergencies and stuff like that. But we went. It was a long day, and our feet were hurting, so we decided to stop somewhere to get something to eat after shopping all day. And we ended up stopping at Whelan's Pub, which they filmed some sort of romance movie. It has like Gerard Butler in it. I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was a really cool place. Very atmospheric. Everything was all red, and there was a fireplace. It was awesome, and they didn't have anything to eat, but we were so tired. We needed a respite, and just to like rest our feet and our backs and whatever else. And we just ordered. All of us ordered a few pints of. I got some Guinness, and I can't remember what everyone else got, but we just relaxed and had a good time and stayed there for about an hour and a half probably. And then we left and went to a restaurant or a bar. It was a pub, but a pub called Bleeding Horse, and luckily they had fish and chips, because that's like the number one thing that I wanted when I came here, food wise, like fish and chips. And it was bar none better than any fish and chips I ever had in the States. It was amazing. I could like, and that was the first place we ever went to. I'm sure there's better stuff out there, and I can't wait to taste it. So we went to, I ended up visiting some other Kappa students that weren't with us that night at the Headline Pub, which is literally right across the street from Griffith. And I drank a little bit more, and we just talked. I got to know everyone a little bit better, and came home, went to sleep, and then I guess today arrived. And today we had, wow, why am I drawing such a blank right now? Oh, yeah, sorry. We did hop on and hop off tours around the city. It was a little bit more independent. We kind of got to do what we wanted. A little bit more. It was a pretty big loop around Dublin. It even went up into northern Dublin, and we got to see a lot of different things. We specifically went to the sorry, I have such a terrible memory. Like I don't know why I have such a hard time remembering names. We went to a prison called, it's an Irish prison. The name is in Irish, so I'm going to do my best not to butcher it. I'll spell it out at the bottom of the screen. Killimanham? Gow? It's a really important prison in Irish history, and I really learned a lot. I didn't even know about it before I came here. And we did a brief tour there. It's only €2, so if you're in Ireland, you got to check this place out. It's only €2, so it's an hour-long tours, and you learn a lot. And it's a very cool prison, you learn where the term sizing someone up comes from, which is just a random fact. And then after that, we went to the Jameson distillery, and it was a 12 euro tour. 12 euro tour, and basically just learn how the history of Jameson in like a short little video. Do a little tour of how Jameson's made, and then you do a taste test between Jameson, a Scottish whiskey, and a American whiskey, and then at the end you get a free Jameson cocktail. But I honestly wouldn't recommend it just because it was around 12 euro for a very short tour, and it wasn't particularly interesting. But it was in northern Dublin, which is just a beautiful place. And I actually got to see the James Joyce house where I'm interning, because it's literally right across the river that separates North and South Dublin, right across the street, or right across the river from the Jameson distillery. And so after that, we got back on the bus, and we had to go back to Griffith College for our orientation, for international student orientation. It's weird being an international student, just because I've never been one before, so. But anyway, we had to rush because it seemed like we were running behind schedule, and the tour bus kept taking us in a loop around Trinity College, and we had no idea what was going on, so we thought we were going to be late. We ended up having to speed walk back to Griffith, and we made it with 15 minutes to spare, so we were all good. And then, and basically now I'm here. Yeah, and I guess that's the entire trip thus far. And that's only 3 days, guys. 3 days. And it's been action-packed, and it's been wonderful. Like, I can't wait for these next 3 months. I just know it's going to just get better and better. I guess now I'll kind of give you guys a tour of our room. My roommate is Thomas, and his family's actually here right now, so they're leaving, I think, tomorrow, so he's going to eat dinner with them. So maybe I'll show you, maybe you guys will meet him in the next vlog. But basically, all the rooms are a little different. Sorry. All the rooms are a little different, but this is our room. Thomas is a little cleaner than me. This is his nice, very organized desk. And it's only been, I guess I messed it up a little bit because I moved his shit. But, and here's my desk. Goldfish, 5-hour energy, pretzels, a laptop, all my batteries, and shampoo I got today. And then my bed. It's all very messy. And then we got a mirror. What's up? Full body mirror. Goes into our bathroom, which is very small. As you can see, the shower is basically just a curtain, and all the water floods onto the ground when you take a shower. And then we got a small little whatever, but it's honestly not that bad. And then it leads out into this area. I gotta get my keys or else I'm gonna get locked out. This is Jeff and RJ's room. All the rooms are a little different based off of how the building's set up. This is the lounge area.
What's up?
Well, hello.
Ooh, you guys.
Oh, that's the floor.
Yep. I love the lounge area. So nice. Why are you staring out there? You being like super introspective? Oh, is this sunset right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's the sunrise.
Perfect timing.
No, it's the sunrise.
If you need to, you can turn that music on my phone right now.
Ooh, no, it's fine. So beautiful. When they focus on the actual sunset instead of the back of.
Am I in this?
Yeah. That's one of our views.
No, thanks.
But actually, pretty cool view. I'm going back out the other way.
Dinner will be ready in a few minutes.
All right, and then we actually got a pretty cool view. Oh, you know what? Jeff and RJ's view sucks. So we have a beautiful view of the canal. We have a beautiful view of the canal right behind Griffith College and a bunch of greenery. We don't have to look at ugly parking lots. So, yeah, that's the end of this vlog. I know it was long, but I had a lot to talk about. And I honestly don't know how the heck I'm going to cut these down. Because I've been doing so much every day. I think these couple days have been more action-packed than they're normally going to be. Just because a lot of it's orientation and just kind of tours, getting to know the city and stuff like that. Once I have classes, I'm sure my life will be a little bit less eventful. But not much, I promise. Like, share, and subscribe. I guess I think that's what YouTubers say, right? I'm all very new to this, so I hope that you guys enjoy this video and can enjoy this experience with me. I highly this video and all the little clips that I've showed before really don't do it justice. I've been using a GoPro to shoot most of it, but I kind of regret it so far. Just because the GoPro in low light situations isn't that great, and you know, Dublin is overcast most of the time, so it's almost always low light. But you know, I'm gonna work a little bit harder at it, and hopefully we get some good video. So I'll see you guys next Monday, I think. Wednesday? I don't know. We'll see when these vlogs come out. But it's been great. I'll see you guys later.